Papers have always been a part of something else. Today, newspapers are part of media conglomerates that do marketing and data information and all that kind of stuff. They don't just do news. In a small rural community, in a minority language, have a really tough time just being a newspaper. That's why we're a community information service. We publish a newspaper because it's what the audience wants and it generates some money. But we also have to look at other kinds of things that we can do to generate income while, of course, we fulfill our mandate. So founded in 1863, it got sold from one media chain to another media chain to another media chain, and finally the last media chain says, we're going to close it. To their credit, they came to the community and said, it's a historic publication. If you want to make a go of it, you can have it. And we purchased it for $1. We've managed to keep going now for 5 years. And community support has been the key to the success for the whole thing. We did 5 issues, completely volunteer. People volunteered to put it out so we could raise the money. And then we hired part-time staff starting in January 2020 and have been publishing every 2 weeks. So it's been quite an interesting experience. When we relaunched the Gleaner, we just relaunched it, right? We went at it. We got some money in initially from GoFundMe, from subscriptions, advertisers, and took a gamble. This is going to work. The startup was fantastic. We had community support, we had good skilled people, we had commitment. I've worked all my life in the nonprofit sector, so I knew exactly how to go and register, how to set up, how to do the bylaws, how to have a founding annual meeting, all those kinds of things that are necessary to get in business. We had 2 former employees, reporters from the previous Gleaner, who came to the meeting and said, you know, we'll volunteer, we'd like to see it go, and they're now working for the paper. If those contributions, that skill, that commitment wasn't there, it would have taken us a lot longer.
It's incredibly important for especially small areas like this, especially linguistic minority areas, to have their own newspapers, because it really is what stitches us all together. And so when there was no paper, it was very difficult to know what was happening. All those small events that keep our communities going, keep them lively, and keep them really, innovative and interesting. We had no idea they were happening.
The paper will continue pretty much as is for the next decade. But we cannot wait 10 years and then think about what are we going to do. We have to think about it now, and we have to start working on it. And this is where the social economy, the social enterprise comes in, is to look at the structure. And I think because we're so small, we have to cooperate, because we're in the digital world. We don't need to all have one person to do this and that and the other. We can share that, because in the digital world you can move things around. This is going to be the very interesting model, and therefore benefit communities that don't have the critical mass to maintain their own newspaper.